Hello, you absolute cockholes. Welcome back to my YouTube presence. We're going back to our roots today. We're going to be reacting to absolute fucking doorstops on the internet and making satirical based fucking jokes like I did when I was 15. Because that's not going to get me in trouble, is it? And I had what can only be described as a self-deprecating premonition. Subscribe. Now, I had this YouTube short come up, and after I had this demonically toxic fucking lawn table, bless my eardrums with fake feminist, toxic woman power, kill all men, AIDS-inducing shit, I thought, content. Now I thought, what if I do like a weekly video just finding blatantly insufferable people on the internet just to let my sarcasm out and get back to where we came from. And today's feature is Lucy Presco. She's an Australian YouTuber, TikToker, I don't fucking know. She's on the internet, she's pissing me off, so we're watching her. So I'm thinking I'm generally just going to stick to one person per video for these series and just sort of go through their content. But I've decided this week to put a bonus clip in because I accidentally scrolled onto someone else and it came up and I was like, okay, bet. Now the first video is things that I think are sexist with little to no explanation.
Here are things I think are sexist with little to no explanation. How women are categorized by their marital status. They're either Miss, Ms or Mrs, but men are just Mr. No matter what.
Okay, so that one I get because I'm guessing that's based on sort of the old ideology of like a woman belonging to a man. And so their thing changes while a man is just a man, which, yeah, I don't agree with either. Don't have the emotional charge behind it that you do, but you know.
International Women's Day is one day, but men get a whole month. Men's Mental Health Month. That is June. The way we treat cats and dogs differently. A dog is a man's best friend, but if a woman likes a cat, she's a crazy cat lady.
No, I heavily disagree. For fuck's sake. No, I heavily disagree. You have to fit a very specific persona to be considered a crazy cat lady. Trust me, I work in a shop. I've met a couple of them. Like, no, you need to come in stanking. You need to come in smelling like my bum after a skating session. You need to come in, right, with messy hair, ridiculous colour clothing that you don't even fit the vibe for. It's fine if you're like a hippie dude and you fit the vibe, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I wear what I want, I don't give a fuck if people go down and will it drip. But no, you need to just not fit it out. You just need to come in with a green fluffy hat, fucking like baggy orange shorts and like the tightest like blue cardigan ever. Just nothing correct. Scruffy hair, stinks like sewer drains, and you need to just be weird as fuck. You need to be weird as fuck. Every girl I know owns a cat. Let that sink in. Every girl I know owns a cat. And I don't consider a single fucking one of them a crazy cat lady. Lily. No, I'm just kidding.
Pink tax. Why am I paying more money for a razor just because it's pink? I've started buying men's razors because of this. The difference in job titles between men and women. Waiter, waitress. Actor, actress. It's the same job, give them the same name.
It's the same job. You wait tables, love. Waitress. You're still waiting tables. It's just that you don't have a cock and balls, so they call it a waitress. I mean, yeah, I get it. There's no need for the difference, I guess. So we could just go back and change this whole thing of like, same job title. For example, you're a waiter, whether you identify as a man, woman, a lawn table, a fucking cum sock, whatever you fucking identify as, we can call it the same thing. But to be honest, that's just how it is, and people don't mean anything by it. Intention is more important than the state of how something is. Remember that.
Dads walking their daughters down the aisle because it comes from the daughter being property of their dad, and now they're being passed on to be property of their husband. I just don't like that tradition.
I respect for that. Fair play. Because, like I said, it's fucking bullshit to think that women belong to any. Like, come on, bro.
Female-dominated sports aren't considered sports. Like gymnastics, cheerleading, ice skating, dance, not considered real sports.
Okay, that's a fair point. I was going to say, like, you have the WNBA. It's literally called the NBA. It's the exact same, but women's NBA. But, okay, that's fair. More women-dominated sports. That said, I can fucking dance. Have you not seen the Love Island video?
This year, the casting team tracked down the smartest and most talented young people in the country.
It's a lie.
They are real sports, I can assure you. Honestly, this list could go on. Our world is built on sexism.
You know what? I'm not going to comment on that because that could very well be true.
I need to start dating within my intelligence bracket because I said to a guy, elaborate on that. And he goes, huh? I was like, oh, maybe you didn't hear me. Like, elaborate on that.
This is so toxic, dude.
I don't know what the word elaborate means. You don't know what the word elaborate means? I was like, oh, just keep talking. And he goes, well, I can't keep talking because I don't know what elaborate means. I was like, no, like elaborate means expand on that, keep talking. He goes, oh, why didn't you just say expand then? Because I didn't think you were a complete idiot, but apparently I gave you too much credit.
Uncalled for. I don't give you enough credit for being a bitch. I don't think I delivered that right, but I don't want to say that again. That's horrific. Look, she's just axiomatically disregarding the blatant corruptism in this world. Imagine not knowing big words. Dirtbag. The fuck? I have never used the word dirtbag. I swear when I get on videos, I just turn into some sort of like not funny autistic fucking retard. Oh wait, no, that was me anyway. That's fucking disgusting though. My Drizzy doesn't know what elaborate means, and you're really like, I didn't think you were that fucking dumb. Like, I will personally murk you.
I think I need to start asking people their GPA before I have a conversation with them, because I'm not going through that again.
She's so upper class. It's really pissing me off. Like, I know I talk a little bit posh. My family was a tiny bit posh. Not very posh, but a tiny bit posh. You know what I'm saying? Like no offense to them, the pretentious kind of posh. So sometimes I do talk a little bit posh, especially if I'm getting louder, you know what I'm saying? But go missing. Don't get found.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
I can't lie, if I was you guys, I'd finish this video plugging my ears and possibly my own butthole, because I don't want this energy getting anywhere fucking near me.
I can't see you in a relationship is the worst thing you can say to a person, because what?
Choppy editing, but I completely agree. Not completely agree, but that is a fucking horrible thing. Why would you say that to someone? I can't see you in a relationship. You know how fucking rude that is? Don't get me wrong, you shouldn't give a shit. You should be like, oh, okay, thanks, and then just get him one anyway, because fuck them. But still, that's not nice.
I'm just unlovable. Like, is there no guy in this entire earth that would ever love me for me?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Talking to my friend about how I'm chronically single, and she was like, oh, I can't even see you in a relationship anyway. Wow, okay, so I'm not cool enough, smart enough, pretty enough for any guy on this entire planet to date me. That's a horrible thought to put in someone's head.
I could go down a whole therapist route of being like, you know, how to frame your mindset in the sense of how to psychologically not let people get in your head like this. But I don't fucking like her.
Do you think you're nice by saying this? Like, oh, you're so independent, like I just couldn't picture you with a guy.
That's not nice. That's not nice. Saying someone is really good at being independent is a compliment. Saying, oh, you're so independent, I can't picture you having a partner for the rest of your life. That's not a compliment. I agree with that. That's not a nice thing to say, but I mean, she is just unlovable, isn't she? I'm kidding. She will find someone and she will have a lovely fucking life. And I do not doubt that, but get her away from me as far as possible. At least 3 Empire State Buildings away. Well, actually, no, she is more than that anyway, because she lives in Australia, but, you know, just get off my tip.
It's hard seeing all of your friends on Valentine's Day get flowers while you're at home by yourself. It's hard having to be independent because that's all you've ever known. You don't have someone to go with you to things. And yes, that's always been the case for me, but
Why is she just saw trapping her fucking eyes while she's at it? She's like, oh, I really can't get into a relationship. I fucking hate it. Like, she's just saw trapping her fucking eyes.
Stop posting your loser boyfriend or your loser husband on social media and then defend him, because
God, this is going to be a joy, isn't it?
this girl posted a TikTok saying that in the 6 years she's been dating her boyfriend, he's never said I love you to her. And everyone in the comments was like, girl, run, break up with him. But she was like, no, guys, I know he does love me. How? If he doesn't say it, how do you know?
This woman is the pinnacle of just speaking. She's never had a thought and questioned it. She's never had a thought and gone, oh, no, I don't mean that. She's never built her own moral compass or anything. She just fucking talks. I fully believe that he does love her, and if she were to leave him, it would fucking kill him. 6 years. There is a plethora of reasons, millions, uncountable amount of reasons for anything, including the amount of reasons that I don't like this woman. Not my point. My point is that he could have some trauma or something like that makes him very uncomfortable physically just saying the words, I love you, to someone. You know what I mean? Like, maybe his parents beat the shit out of him and then force him to say I love you, and he's like, fuck you, I don't want to say it, and then he never wants to say I love you again unless he heals from that. You know what I'm saying? There is a good number of reasons. I'm sure his girlfriend is fully aware of the reasons because it's his girlfriend. Maybe he still works 10-hour days, 7 days a week, he still comes home and cooks the dinner, looks after the kids if they have any. Maybe he still brings you food at work when he's off. You know what I mean? Maybe he's the best boyfriend ever and he clearly fucking loves her. But this woman sat here not knowing these people, right? I know I'm commenting on it, but I'm being open-minded. She's fucking not. She's saying, she sat here saying, how do you know he loves you? How do you know he loves you? because he fucking does. I'm so sorry, I've just talked for like 45 minutes. Let me just carry on.
Have a child together. Was the birth of their child not a good enough reason to say that he loved her? Or like,
Oh, they do have a
anniversaries.
kid.
They've had 6 anniversaries and you didn't say it on one of them. My biggest problem with girls posting their terrible man is that they say to the comments,
Terrible man is crazy. See, it's actually impressive how much she's ranking up. You see, you pissed me off so much. I did the fucking dip. The dip. See, it's impressive how many reasons she's giving me to not like her. She's just giving me reasons to not like her. Now, I get it, natural chemistry. You put yourself out there however you are, and there's people that love you and there's people that hate you. Everyone knows this, okay? And I just happen to be one of the person that wants her to get found under a bridge. But there is a lot of people in her comments section who were sat there like, I'm kidding, by the way, but there is a lot of people in her comments section who are actually just sat there like, you damn right, girl, what a terrible man. I can't believe that. It could never be me. I hate my life.
guys, stop being so negative. Girl, you posted this issue online. Like, people are obviously going to give their opinion.
It's not an issue, it's a state. It's a state of being.
I may be single, but I am certainly not desperate. Not desperate enough to lower my standards or settle for less than I deserve. I
And what exactly do you deserve, my friend?
know the way I should be treated, and no one has treated me that way yet, so I've stayed single. I'm 19 and I've never
Fuck off, you're 19. I'm 20. I'm 20 and I look 17. And you, like, I'm still wearing a fucking Tickets to My Downfall shirt and ripped jeans. And I have a skateboard and I play guitar. I'm a fucking, like, I'm basically a fucking 17-year-old. And this woman is sat here doing Boogeyman cosplay and talking about how men nowadays, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm toxic. Bro, when I was 19, I was with my girlfriend, actually. But still, I was better than you. I'm kidding. There is no better or worse, except in this case, I'm pretty sure there fucking is.
boyfriend. I haven't even had my first kiss. And to some people that might sound really lame, but
No.
I'm honestly not ashamed of that. Being alone is better than being with someone that makes you feel lonely.
It's connection. If you're not open to connection, then you're always going to feel lonely. Relationship, not connections with other people, your job. You're always going to feel lonely if you're not open to connection. If you prioritize connection, you'll be the happiest person in the world. And I live by that shit. And no, it's not lame that you ain't had your first kiss. I had a little peck when I was 17. Birds be like. Sorry. And then my first proper one, 19. Sorry, how is your mum anyway? I'm sorry.
Because the life that I can provide for myself is so rich. I have amazing friends. I have a good job so I can...
Do you? Do you? Because you still go on the internet and you, my love, still talk about them. I'm gonna piss myself. I have never used the word my love, but I felt the sass that I was coming with just fit the phrase my love. Out of like a really like backhanded way. No, I'm so sorry. I'm 20. I should never use the phrase I love. At least for 40 years. Anyway, apart from a girlfriend, obviously, that's a very different thing. But she's still going on the internet talking about how her friend said this and it's really toxic and backhanded and how it made her feel terrible.
Not beg for the bare minimum because the life that I can provide for myself is so rich. I have amazing friends. I have a good job so I can buy myself things I like. Because 2026 is the year we stop chasing and stop settling. Choose yourself every time.
I'm going to do a poll. What do you guys think her job is? That wasn't relevant, but I want to know. I'm going to say A, a vet, B, a dance teacher, and 3, a full-time TikToker.
Critical thinking I see in comment sections is insane because do we just not use context clues anymore? I made a video about how some girls claim they are type B, but they're actually just gross and unhygienic and don't clean up after themselves. And everyone in the comment section was like, oh my god, don't you know mental health issues exist? Yes, I am well aware that people suffer from depression and can't clean up after themselves.
I can tell in a millisecond, right? I'm not trying to be big-headed, right? But I've dealt with a lot of shit. And I like, not physical. So I don't want anyone comparing their shit to mine. I don't want anyone saying, just here has been fucking hell for a while. I think we're on the come up now. I'm not on a pinger, don't worry. I'm talking about the come up of my mental health journey. Yeah, I've done a lot of very silly things. And I've been in a lot of very, very, very uncomfortable, terrifying states. And I can tell this woman has never been to any of them. And I'm not saying that she hasn't struggled with, like, anxiety, feeling a bit depressed, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But when you have been to, at least within your window of tolerance, the places that drive you to, like, absolutely petrified or, like, you know, to the point of self-deleting. I don't want my video getting, like, shadow banned. Look, then you don't talk about it like this. You don't. You immediately change. The look in your eyes changes when you talk about it. It's serious. It's not just, oh, emotion. It's not just like, I'm well aware that people are depressed. I've been depressed. It's like, no, trust me, I know. She'd have looked at the camera and gone, trust me, I know.
Am I talking about that? No! Or a TikToker will post a recipe for banana bread and someone in the comments will be like, is there a substitute for bananas? I'm allergic. Babe, you cannot substitute bananas in banana bread. The death of media literacy needs to be studied because, like, read between the lines or at least watch the entire influencer's video before you comment, because half the time they clarify what they're saying or they just answer the question in the video.
That was a very specific rant. My toxic trait is that my mood depends on how pretty I feel. I'm going to go back to based Isaiah. Do you remember based Isaiah? 16-year-old based Isaiah. This isn't your toxic trait. This is one of 970 that I've seen in the last 7 videos. I can't lie, I don't get the Boogeyman cosplay, I can't lie. Every single video is just smothering her face in fucking white paint. You know, next video, just for the meme, I'm going to be like, hello dickheads, welcome back to JSD, and I'm just going to like be dipping my head in concrete, just for the meme, but also for me to like block my auditory canals from hearing this hope-destroying soul fuckery. I don't know if it's picked up with the lighting. I've spat like 17 times from like, you know. Anyway, it is time. Fuck. Anyway, it is time. Bonus clip.
Men have it so freaking easy.
What?
I know I'm gonna like this woman who's reacted to it already.
Bleed every month, okay?
Oh, here we go.
They don't go through literal psychosis 3 weeks out of the month, okay? Wait,
Excuse me? Psychosis. Yes, it's uncomfortable. For some people, it can be very uncomfortable and it can last quite a while. It's not a nice experience, and I feel for you and I validate that and I understand that. I can't relate to it, but I can understand it. But psychosis is crazy. That's what this video is going to give me. I'm going to start going into a blind rage and stuffing a fucking fist up my ass to try and like soothe myself. Not that it would help. No.
that I'm a normal person.
Gee, I wonder which week they're choosing to do this video.
That probably goes for every girl.
No, it really doesn't.
Issue number 2 is,
I love this woman.
I really think men have the pick of the litter.
Huh?
You look at the ratio of single pretty women to single pretty men, or like good-looking men.
Just casually, it's a 6-7. I'm sorry.
Single pretty women to single pretty men, or like good-looking men. Girls, men. Okay, that's how it is. Anyway, that's just my thought of the day.
Right, so she's saying pretty much all women are up here and pretty much all men are down here. Let me negate that fact with another stat. Every fit girl I've ever met in my whole life, from being like a late teenager to adult, obviously, every girl that I've thought was fit from my entire like growing up and being an adult have all had a boyfriend, right? Every single fucking one of them. And then as soon as they get out of one, they get into another one. We don't have a fucking pick. In fact, I've probably met 3 women in my life who don't have a boyfriend. Look, I'm sorry, your ego's probably bigger than your fucking lip filler, and you think you're too amazing for, like, any guy. That, like, they have to look like Chris fucking Hemsworth and talk like Jason Statham. Yeah, that gets me moist as well, but we can't all have what we want, can we, love? I'm joking. I love you all. Don't be like these people. Keep vibing, and, if we vibe, subscribe. Because, you know, we have a lot of fun here. We make a lot of jokes. We see a lot of dumb people. And we try our best not to lose brain cells, but I don't think it ever really works. I always said I'm going to be doing this till I'm 97. I think by the time I'm 97, my brain is going to be wholly fucking fried. At that point, I might as well do DMT and get a new life. And then just pretend that that was my life, because I don't want to have to remember any of this. At the moment, it's fun. I'm going to go and skateboard, and then I've got family dinner. So, I love you all. Adios.
Yeet.